This particular book, the Port Chicago 50, I felt would fit perfectly as a bridge between our war unit in humanities and our civil rights unit. And the book has just been amazing for the kids. They have loved it. It takes place during World War II, and it takes place at a naval plant in Port Chicago, and it was a munitions loading plant. The gentlemen that were loading the ships were only African American. They were given very little to no training on how to load ammunition. There ends up being an explosion, and 320 men are killed. The men who survived were required to go back to loading ammunition, and many of those men made the decision to not do that. They refused to load ammunition, and they were actually put on trial. It was the largest trial for mutiny in the Navy's history. They were found guilty. We've had some really interesting discussions as a class as to whether or not we believe that this was actually mutiny. The author actually ends up going into a lot of civil rights issues because he begins to talk about what these men did actually leads to the desegregation of the military, which then leads to desegregation in American society. That's a story that's not typically told in American history. We usually jump right into civil rights. We talk about that World War II got it started, but we never tell the backstory. That story's never told in history classes. I just have felt like this has really enriched the kids' experiences, and a lot of my kids have told me that they're more excited about history now after reading this book. Thank you so much for giving us the grant to purchase these books. Our students are forever grateful for this, and these books are going to be used for years to come. So thank you so much, Cherry Creek Schools Foundation.